Okay, Twitch is...
Showing us an advertisement for Overwatch. On our own goddamn stream. Despicable.
Ingestion settings.
Oh wow, you remembered. Well done. In the meantime, hello, Potato, who's
Hello,
already
Potato.
sitting there. Why are you in pain? It's alright.
Which one? That one?
Yes, that one. It's alright being in pain. It's a normal process of life. I do it occasionally too, to make myself seem more human.
I'm warm.
Well done. Hello, Joshua Buck.
Hello, Joshua. And hello, Potato.
I guess I can already click the continue button.
Mm-hmm. Why can't I hear the game at all? Is there no sounds?
Oh no, that's bad. You should be able to hear the game. Why can't you hear the game?
Why can't I hear the game? Is that at my end? Have I...
Do you hear something now?
No.
Okay. Stream can hear the game. So you click on that speaker button. No, that was right-clicking on the speaker.
Well, I always right-click on my own speaker button.
Fair point. You could click on Mixer now.
But that's the same as right-clicking it.
Fair point. Now, activate the microphone that's the furthest to the right in case...
Whoa!
Oh, there you go.
Okay. I have
fixed
sounds.
It. Brilliant. Look, a tiny dog.
Right.
Oh, no.
That's quite loud now.
My condolences.
Can I turn
Turning
it down?
there won't fix anything for you.
Okay, so I'm going to right-click this time.
How dare you.
Which one is it?
The same one, you just click the one furthest to the right. I can't see it, the monitor's in the way. Is it just me, or has this monitor over the course of the last year shimmied to the left?
I can never see it from when I'm in your seat. My seat.
Well, that's because
seat.
you're colourblind.
So Joshua is our beacon of hope on YouTube,
Hello,
telling people
beacon of
that
hope.
they can't see chat from Twitch.
Oh, they still can't. That's gross.
Potato is full of aches and pains because he had to carry up 3 sets of stairs, a long box that weighed over 100 pounds and had no handholds. 100 pounds.
Who carries 3 sets of stairs?
No, up
I thought
3
they
sets
built
of stairs.
those instead of just carrying them around. I mean, I understand step ladders, but they don't sound like a problem, and I wouldn't call them a set of stairs.
Spotted Cow says, "Oh my saggy hey, I forgot it's a Merednesday today. Hi, and a good mood to you all, and a good mood to you too, Spotted Cow."
Yeah, with this sort of weather, I'd like to forget that it's a Merednesday too. I forgot what I was supposed to do. Do I just click start?
I think so. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more as well.
Oh god, I forgot how to do this.
Oh, the box was too long for the elevator.
Oh, my condolences. Have you considered cutting the box up?
I'm guessing that whatever was in the box was also too long for the elevator.
Apparently, I've given Cell Technology some pause. I don't remember doing that.
Ah, I remember.
Emma
Yeah,
can
yeah.
go talk with the skull. I forgot how to do that. And Tim can deal with the TV static.
And Joshua says, "Hey, here comes the salt. Ah, I'm getting buried."
What? What? I didn't find them. I'll be salty. How did I deal with this dog?
Oh, it's Instinct. He likes Instinct.
Yeah, I remember that now. Who was the instinct person?
Can't remember.
Spotted Cow. We always send the Oh, yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah, Spotted Cow liked the dog.
How did we deal with this guy?
Can't remember.
Okay, Oliver, you go in there, and Potato... Oh, no. How did we deal with this thing?
Was that a new thing? Have we not found out yet? Can't remember.
I don't know, but apparently attaching yourself to the wall gazer helps. So Potato, have fun. There we go. Oh, oh, lovely. I can see their health now,
Oh, yeah.
I think. Spotted Cow finds the dog boring. Do I have any... How do I make this go away? There we go.
Oh, meltdown.
Oh, right. Luckily, the lazy employee... What? This is new. There was an update today, by the way.
Oh.
The lazy employee Cell Technologies, I hope he's here so you can hear that, is already there, waiting to do the thing. He's not going to be there in time.
Was it instinct?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh, close.
I'll keep him by the door like this.
Oh,
Okay.
happy faces.
There we go. I don't like how well Potato gets along with the naked lady.
Potato says so now. He's even more sweaty because it's stupid hot outside. It's 28 degrees C with a humidity of 19%.
Right.
And Lieutenant Lurkin's here. Hello.
Hello.
Quick reminder that attachment lowers wall gazers counter. Also, hello.
Oh yeah, right. Was that a bad thing?
No,
It
that's
probably
a
was
good
a bad thing.
No, you want to lower the counter, don't you?
No, it's a bad thing. Look, her neck is just doing the wigglies. And Potato's gone crazy. I mean, I'd understand. Let's send the suppression team after him. Oh, wow, lovely Potato. Luckily, as he's got one of those sticks, he can't hit anybody either.
I think you might need to send someone with a gun after Potato.
I don't know. He seems to stop every now and then, but then again, we do have the arrogant qualified person. Well, I think that must be one of the things I researched, that I can see that now.
And Potato says, I like naked ladies. I'm sure I'll be just fine in the room. Just
Apparently took a toll on you. Oh yeah.
fine.
That's
Someone
not
seems
good.
to be dead.
What? Who's dead?
On the floor at the bottom.
Oh no. This
I think it was one of the randoms.
It is one of the randoms. Right. Who wants to die at the hands of this thing? Potato!
I thought Potato was panicking.
No. Potato's fine now. We shot him.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's going great. No, you can't just...
I think that's right, isn't it? It just goes in for like a second.
Okay, a bracelet that emits a soft blue-green light. Many unexplainable things have been discovered from the outskirts. Status regarding fortunes will increase greatly when luminous bracelet is worn. You can't just wander around the facility with it, though.
Joshua says, Samir, you say Potato. How's Potato aim? Potato says, well, I only went crazy because you started talking about weddings on the first visit.
I don't remember talking about weddings.
Not you, her.
Oh, she did. Right. It's called Luminous Bracelet. I feel like we need to fire somebody in the naming department. Cell Technologies is doing fine. Can he get in there before it gets bad again? Ooh, lovely. I forgot how to deal with the TV though.
We used to send Emma in there.
Yeah, I know, but then Emma proved to be unsuccessful in dealing with it for some reason. Alright, so when equipped, all wounds are healed without any traces. Okay, constantly recovers, whereas health points when it drops. Okay. Complete food. That's not good. Well, let's send the team in there to suppress. Alright, the entire control team is busy. Well, that's not good. What the?
Oh dear.
Okay, I guess Potato's dead now.
Are we going to restart the day?
I don't know. Do we love Potato that much that we would give up 76 boxes? Seems I can't send Potato in there at all. He dies like immediately.
Was that because he was a bit weak after all of his...
Maybe? I don't know. Oh well, let's restart the day.
Lieutenant Lurkin says all of the abnormalities that you get every 4th day is an instrumentality one. They are usually useless and tend to kill employees. Potato says, I was going to say just have a potato version too.
No, I'm not going to make another potato. Do you know how much that costs?
Joshua says, Sal, so how are you keeping track of both chats? Well, I can see both Twitch and YouTube because I'm looking at Restream. And people on Twitch
service we're using to.
People on Twitch can see YouTube chat, can't they, Mir?
I believe so, yes.
It's just YouTube isn't receiving Twitch. So, yeah, unfortunately. So people on YouTube can't see everybody else's chat. People on Twitch can see everybody's, and I can see everybody's. Yeah, Spotted Cow says, yes, we can. So everybody else can see your chat, Joshua. It's just that Twitch isn't getting through to you.
Which one's the bad one?
Who's gone meltdown?
Oh, the TV static. Okay.
So, Mia, you had an experience with drunken people and a half-naked man yesterday.
I did, but first let's suppress the potato again. How did Potato die so immediately? He had 54 health points. That sounds like a reasonable amount. Oh well, I guess we'll not deal with the naked lady woman anymore. What?
I think it's a random panicking.
Oh yeah, that one. I guess it's because of Potato. People don't like being around him. I wouldn't. Alright, how about we take Potato, just station him down in the hallway, and then he can wear that near the thing. And in the meantime, he will not make it there. He will not make it there. Still good.
Are you going to leave enough people for when the dawn comes?
I probably should. Question is, who am I gonna leave? Does that count as one of the things? Apparently not. Well, since Potato is planning on being useless anyway, I might as well send him in there. I'll assume... No, that's a bad idea.
Lieutenant Lukin says, also, you're not required to work on every abnormality all the time. For example, a skull gives you only a few boxes, so you can ignore him entirely and work on abnormalities that give more boxes a go.
I could.
And Potato says...
But I have a real fondness for the giant floating skull of sins.
He does. It's... Mia, Potato isn't necessarily always logical. He's
I
quite
am
logical.
attached to the giant skull of sins, which is not his name. I might be very inconsiderate giving him a nickname that he didn't agree to. But all the other
Especially
ones
giant
are really
skull
rude.
of skin of sins.
He has sin in his name.
He does.
And he is a giant
But also
floating
hundreds
skull.
of good deeds.
Nobody
He's only got
needs-
one sin.
Well, still.
So surely he should be the giant skull of good deeds. And Potato says, well, yeah, did you see me during the night in the woods? Sal said she'd hog tie me if I were to ever go crazy and chase killers around. That's true, I did, didn't I? I also said I'd throw a bag over your head and then hog tie you.
Right, and let's send Potato to do some... where can I send him to where he doesn't die?
Don't forget you need to have people...
Yeah, I need to have... I guess I should send somebody from up here doing something. He will not make it. He didn't make it.
Well, at least now you know why Cell Technologies is so slow. Oh, look, you got a happy face.
Oh, I do! He will not make it. Oh. Ah! Right, so it's the food thing again. Let's send these guys in there, and these guys are already on their way to suppress. It's good! Right, keeping an eye on them. Let's send them away. Oh god. I'm not sure how I can deal with both of them now.
Do you need to deal with them both at once?
Yes, I believe so. Because otherwise, the employees will just stand idly by and not do anything.
Oh, Joshua's got to go back to work. Bye, Joshua.
Farewell, Joshua. Go be a beacon somewhere else.
And
He wasn't a
Potato
beacon,
says,
right?
after I've thrown a sack over his head and hog-tied him, I just got to put honey on him and shove him in an oven for honey roast potatoes. And Lieutenant Lucan says, worms never leave the corridors, they just teleport between them. They won't be able to enter main rooms or elevators.
Oh no, that's bad.
Joshua says, have fun, Mir and Sal. Sorry I couldn't stay. Oh, we'll see you soon.
Farewell. Right. I should send Oliver away. I have no idea how to click on him. Okay, I've sent all of them away. Oh no, what's the other guys doing? Oh, Cell Technologies is fighting them, but he seems to be doing fine. More or less. Do these rooms heal? No, they don't. Okay, Potato, you should leave. Did we take care of the... No, we did not. Oh, that's brilliant.
What?
They moved in here now. Can I just not go to the corridors forever and wait till this is dealt with it? Okay. That's good. They seem to have dealt with it up here. Spotted Cow, how are you for health? Still doing fine. Could Potato please not die? Okay, Potato, please get up, move on.
He is moving really slow. He obviously hasn't got enough armor against whatever it is that their type of damage that they're doing.
Right. Well, let's restart again. Stupid bugs eating my corridors. You want me to deal with those guys?
And Potato said, I did say to give me the cute suit.
No, you don't deserve it. You died like twice to these slugs. Clearly, you're not allowed to wear it.
Potato is saying that's because he hasn't got the cute suit.
Even more so reason not to give it to him.
Maybe if you keep everybody together just as the dawn starts, so that they're just fighting one corridor's worth at once.
It's an idea, but it would take them too long to get whatever they need to be.
And you could keep them on the corridors that have got the healing room in it.
Right. I don't know, Potato's going to trigger a thing, I think. He did. Well, let's send Cell Technologies to deal with it. Which is a shame because this guy just went to Happy Face. I feel like I should tell a story of some sort to keep entertainment value high.
You were gonna talk about... I did prompt you to talk about your experience with the drunken naked people.
Oh yeah, that wasn't very nice.
You didn't... You seem to wipe that from your memory instantly.
I'm trying to, but apparently you keep trying to bring it back up. But it's a bit difficult to focus on this slowpoke not making it to the bloody room in time. Oh yeah. That's alright.
Okay, dawn is nearly upon you, so you might want to start gathering people in the healing room rather than sending them in to do new things.
Yeah, I just need to send one more guy out to do one more thing. Fine, let's send you down here. Do they receive healing from other departments?
I'm not sure of that.
What? What? What?
Potato is
What?
dead.
When did he die? There's Tim, there's Spotted Cow, there's Oliver. He usually doesn't die from this. Oh, there he is, he's dead. What's his cause of death? Did he get stuck in the elevator? Oh, this is a nightmare.
Yeah, don't know how you died then, Potato.
Probably tripped on the elevator door in his panic frenzy.
Oh, maybe.
This is starting to bother me.
Try to only use long-ranged weapons against the worms.
Oh, you're funny. I only have like 2.
Oh yeah, I've only got 2 guns, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to buy some from this thing. Oh well.
Ha 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 ha! I've just dripped iced water on my leg.
Well done.
I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that was cold.
Right. Drunk people. Yes, I was using the train yesterday. Extortionate, horrible prices aside.
They're not extortionate.
Yes, they very much are so.
You got a reasonable price.
£20 is not a reasonable price for a journey that's like
300 miles.
2 hours. It's very extortionate, especially if you have to consider that I had to, use one of the last trains of the day just to get it to a reasonable £20 price. Otherwise, they're asking for almost 100. This is nonsense.
It's 100 at peak hour, but you could have got an earlier train and paid £25.
I do not want to get up at 4 a.m. just to pay like £40
You're talking about the last train.
That too.
You got an 11 o'clock train in the morning.
That was also expensive.
That was only like £20 as well.
Excuse me, I need to deal with Potato having a bloody doozy. Alright, this time I'm following him to see what he dies on. Ah, okay, yeah, he's doing brilliantly, just terrorizing the department. Okay, we ignored this thing doing its thing. Was that a bad thing? I'm not sure.
So Lieutenant Lucan says Potato most likely died from panicking. Panic can lead to employees either committing suicide, trying to open containment chambers, murdering everyone else, or just wandering around. Yeah, he'd been sticking to murdering everybody else.
Yeah, I never had a suicider so far. But I got one of those crossbow things now, so that's lovely. The TV static is doing some stuff. I feel like I should do something about that, but I forgot what it was. Do I decrease it or increase it?
That's the one you want to make unhappy, isn't it, to reduce its counter?
I don't know.
Potato says, can I have naked lady armor?
I don't know. I really don't know. Oh no, both Tim and Emma got the...
Plague?
What? No.
Got the what?
Got the weird crown thing.
Ah.
What does this thing do in damage?
It was sending Emma insane.
Right, so I should pick the guy with the higher...
sanity.
Oh yeah, Cell Technologies is still down. Okay, here we go. Brilliant.
You managed to sort out Potato?
Yeah, he's up here again, doing just fine. I hope. Falling Cow got a little heart. Where did that come from?
Got a what?
Little heart. Is that part of the suit?
Maybe?
No, it's a fragment of the universe. Somewhere, spear, brooch, success rate +2, and work speed +2. Oh, lovely, Dan. Where was I in my conversation about the thing?
Trains. £20 for 300 miles is too expensive.
Oh yeah, and even worse, on the way back, I for some reason had the horrible luck to be, sat right across the aisle from two guys who, at like 10 in the evening, decided it would be a great idea to get drunk on the train. Which they did. And it smelled horribly, and they started behaving horribly. They took their stuff off, they were rubbing their bloody shoes and then their socked feet all over the seats. They were just growling around. They for some reason couldn't fathom to just use bloody headphones and instead had to blare out whatever they were playing on their mobile phones to everybody here in the bloody wagon.
It reminds me of when we got the train up to Yorkshire with Apple.
Yeah, but that was Apple being on the train.
And okay, nobody got naked. The train was very busy.
Yeah, but still...
And we were playing...
The difference is that we, me excluded, were like bloody tiny kids, and we didn't get drunk on the train and had to smell everything.
Didn't we take drinks on one of the trains? I'm going to get drunk on the train in a few days' time. No, not a few days, a month and a bit. Couchette car train. I'm going to have to Google that to see what that is.
I assume it's a train car with a couchette in it, and a couchette is a miniature couch. No?
Dunno.
It was one of the normal Virgin Trains ones. This doesn't look like the right thing you're looking for.
Oh, are they the ones that have got beds in them?
Not that I'm aware of. I didn't see any beds while I was in there. I don't know who to send in now.
Yeah. It was one of the major intercity trains. So it's one of the fastest trains in the UK. Travels the longest distance. So it's not an overnight sleeper train, but it's not the international train. But it's the next one down from that. So it's sort of comfortable seats and reasonable legroom and stuff like that.
No.
Better than a plane seat.
Right. Well, you wanted to have everybody on the same floor, so I guess we'll send everybody down there. Look, I can get another cute suit to give to Potato if he desperately wants so. He just needs to survive the day for some reason.
Yeah.
Which he apparently can't do.
Well, hasn't somebody got to trigger the event?
I don't know. Who do I send away to do a thing?
Potato. So then he won't die if he's the one who's...
Yeah, but I can't send him in with the dog. The dog will kill him. I can't send him in with the universe. The universe will kill him. And if I send him in with the wall gazer, he'll go crazy.
Oh, yeah. What about the skull, just to get him out the way then?
I don't think he can work up there. Let me...
Just lock me in the closet, Mia.
Hold on. He
And
can work up there.
And Ralph
off you
says, "Hello, Ralph. Some breaking news from your new broadcaster, Ralph. The broadcaster is going to Moscow in July."
That's very narcissistic broadcasting there, I might add.
How exciting. Didn't you say, Ralph, that you'd never left the UK before? Or was that someone else?
Alright.
Oh, here we go. Right, good luck this time.
I don't need luck, I just need less potato. I can't see everybody anymore.
Hey, Cell Technologies is here. Hello.
Hello, Cell Technologies. You're here in your moment of glory where you use your dog paws to maul a worm to death.
Yeah.
I can't see. Alright, Oliver's fine. More or less. Cell Technologies is fine. Who's the other melee person? Spotted cow. No. Oh, there we go.
Ralph says, "Shut up, Mia." Laughing my arse off. Ralph says, "Not me, but furthest I've been is Greece. But he's going to Greece in June." Oh, who died?
Well, that's not the problem. They just moved room.
Ah. He's going to Greece in June, so he's going to be international this year.
Ew, who likes?
Cell Technology says, "Molly maggots? What?"
Yes. Well done. I don't know how people are doing. Oliver's still fine. I don't know how the other team is. Where can I see the other team? Oh, I can click that. Ooh, nice. Lovely stuff.
Things are going much better now.
Oh no, there's still
one
guys
up there.
Where's the other team? Come on. Lovely.
Nice.
Of course, the entire department is now crying. How?
One of the randoms died.
Yeah, that happens. Who needs inside work? Because apparently I need to do something with inside work. Oh yeah, I could just send these two in there. Lovely.
Cell Technology says, I don't remember maggots having armor plating.
I don't remember ladies being naked, but still, there is one right there.
I'll let you into a secret, Mia. All
No, stop.
ladies are naked
No, they don't
underneath their
exist.
clothes.
No, bad.
And Cell says, I never was good at entomology.
I'm gonna complete this information team task. I know it's gonna be useless on the skull since it doesn't produce nearly enough boxes, but still.
If you get green boxes on the skull, it restores the sanity, I think it is, of the person who went in there.
I think so. What happens if this thing escapes?
Maggots are insects, right? Yeah, they're the larvae of insects.
The naked lady suit doesn't look very naked to me. What's the worst that can happen? Potato will die.
As long as he goes in there healthy, I suppose.
I could send Spotted Cow in to beat the lady up. Yeah, that'll show her.
Potato says, Mia, did you know that Sal is naked right next to you under all those clothes?
Let's not think about this.
Yeah. Sal is wishing right now she wasn't wearing all these clothes, I can tell you.
Would Sal please stop? Otherwise I'll send her away.
Tell you, if I was streaming by myself, I would not have all these clothes on.
Hold on a sec. Would you please not tell me that?
It's warm.
I know it is warm, but still. Oh, I'm impressed. The Spotted Cow did not go crazy.
Oh, nice. Ralph says, healthy dinner EY at Cell Technologies. Oh, maggots. Ew. Cell says, no. Ralph says, hey, it's hot, Mia.
No.
Ralph says, Sal, is Mia wearing a jumper right now? He certainly is. And it's a turtleneck.
It's a very nice one.
And it's woolly.
It is a lovely one.
And Ralph says, because how hot is it in Mankinian land? It's hot enough for Mankinis, I'm telling you. It's, I would reckon, it's over 25 degrees. Inside where we've got, because we have to close all the windows to keep the noise of trains and things out while we're streaming. So while we've got no airflow, it's probably about 27, 28. Now I'm very happy, very comfortable at about 24. That's like about my favourite temperature.
Thank you.
So if I'm finding it a bit hot and wanting to take clothes off, it's usually above 24.
Right. Do we get another crossbow or another suit? I like crossbows. So, who wants to die? What?
Ralph says something culturally inappropriate. Mia, what the hell is wrong with you? I'd expect you to be on the beach stealing everyone's spots by now.
Oh yeah, right. That's a German thing that they do. You know, but the
I
problem
don't know
is,
if it's a German thing. It's a British perception of a German thing. I don't know whether it's really a German thing.
I thought that weird perception comes from Germans apparently owning Barcelona.
It's... I think...
What?
It comes from British people getting out of bed too late and finding that all of the sun loungers on holiday in Spain have already been taken. And
What happened here?
the Germans are accused of being the culprits in this.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a British stereotype of German tourists. Ralph says it's not for me when I had to do the 100 metres twice yesterday.
It is just planning ahead.
He's
How
getting out
can't
of bed
you be
early.
organised about these things?
It's something like our lions.
I already expressed my distaste for your unorganization. I mean, you can't even manage to properly identify yourself using proper identification papers.
This is something that winds me up.
Yes.
Oh, did I say 80? I was reading 800. Oh, did I say 100? It's 8 times worse.
There, we've got another one of those suits.
The 800 metres is the only distance I ever managed to run respectfully at school. Because it was bizarre. I was always the slow. You know, when we do the 100 metres race at school, I was always the second slowest. And I was a really skinny kid. And that used to really piss the teachers off because the only person who was slower than me was like a girl who was very much on the large side with asthma. And I couldn't. I mean, I would just about get across the finish line.
From accounting?
No.
Oh, she should have been your classmate. She could have been very good at maths, and everybody looked up to her, and she really hated everybody.
When we do anything more than 800 metres, then I'd be walking the whole thing.
What's an ordeal
But
of dusk
800
again?
metres, I was okay. What was that?
Well, what colour was the ordeal of dusk again?
Can't remember.
Apparently
I bet
it wasn't
Lieutenant
orange.
Lucan knows.
Well, I finished that one. Let's send somebody in here again to do some proper work.
Ralph says, I'm around the back third. I have asthma, but hey, I don't give up. Cell says, I was never good at that kind of thing. Ralph says, fuck my lungs, giving up. Yeah, running wasn't my thing until, I may have told this story before, I'm sure I have, when I got into chasing trams. Have I told my chasing trams story?
I vaguely remember it, but it could have been in a recording session.
Maybe. Yeah, but walking, I can walk pretty fast, and I can certainly walk, if I'm travelling any distance, I can definitely walk faster than I can run it. Potato says, due to Ralph, my message got buried. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah. Sal, relating to a drawing I'm planning. Are you a one-piece or a bikini-type girl for swimwear?
Sentient cloud. She's a sentient cloud. We discussed this.
Well, I've gone for both. Actually, my current swimwear has got a little skirt on it. It's a one-piece with a little skirt, and I quite like that.
Right. Let's send Cell Technologies to deal with the book.
But when I'm wearing swimwear, it tends to be because I'm gonna be in the water. So I'm when I do get a bikini, it tends to be one that's gonna hang around in the water rather than so more of a sporty one rather than a skimpy one. It's like, I don't mind skimpy clothing, but I don't really wear a bikini for the beach because I don't really hang around on the beach. And if I'm at a beachside bar or something like that, then I tend to find that bikinis are not terribly comfortable to wear when you're sat around in them. So I tend to wear something like a pair of shorts or something like that. Ah, Tammy's here. Hello, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy.
And Sel says, chasing tramps? Yeah, I'll tell you that story in just a second. Lieutenant Lucan says, dusk is not a colour. It's a level of a random event. You won't be able to complete it now.
Oh, well, doozy do. I'll guess I'll just move on then. Goodbye.
And Sel says, what's wrong with clouds having swimwear?
No.
And Lieutenant Lucan says, there is dawn, the easiest one. That's the one you've faced so far. Noon, dusk, and midnight. Midnight's the hardest one to survive.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember that. There's a sensible progression in the...
Oh, manager, what's wrong?
What's wrong with her? She looks different.
Look at the background. There's
That's
blood
normal.
all over the walls.
I see that every time. The only thing that mildly concerns me is that somebody left the door open.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, you see that open... Okay.
Will you wait for a moment? If you can't bear it, you can close your eyes.
Okay, you never have them
I
open.
solved it. There was a system error. It shouldn't be so easily compromised.
Mm-hmm.
It was a technology developed during the war, now widely used for commercial purposes.
You mean hyper-realistic rooms?
Full of blood and dead bodies? It's not that elaborated one.
Okay.
The human brain is fragile. Seeing a cruel or shocking sight may unintentionally shut down the brain functions for a while. And if a manager like you suffers such a reaction, it will be very difficult for me.
Why, do you think I'll just keep running around trying to hit people with my skull staff?
Waving your arms in the air. So I installed a perception filter in your display.
Uh-huh.
When this perception filter works well, the dead employees will look like cute dolls with red paints.
Okay.
And abnormalities which could damage your sanity points will be seen as adorable toys.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Jesus, Carl Slappy Christ!
What? What?
She opened her eyes for once. This is concerning. Could you please stop? You look like you have little crackers in them.
Trust me, before the perception filter had been installed, lots of managers lost their sanity on that seat.
Yeah, I can tell. The weird story about her butthole made me uncomfortable.
I can't let you join them.
Mm-hmm. Can you close the eyes again? I can... Zoo? Oz. Oz is an imaginary place. It doesn't count. Hold on, that was Makuth. No, that was an employee. Dang it! Oops, I didn't know you were there, Sephiroth. Sorry, I didn't mean to. He insisted. What? You started it. You wanted revenge, remember? Shut it, Dirk. Go back to your work now. Of course, Sephiroth, we're sorry. Virch Chain is one of the most popular pastime here. Do you like the game? Yes, or ponderous. Okay, there he goes. Who's saying that, and why did we go back to black and white? James, you can't enter the cell when your stress level is about 80%. It's against the rules. That's me now, James. I know, just this once, please, Captain. You know Sully went in at 82% and came out fine. I need this run to meet the quota. What are friends for, eh? You know I'm on your side no matter what. I promise you just this once. You know I'm not in the position to make exceptions. What's the problem, mate? If no one knows. Besides, I gave you some slack yesterday when we were playing Word Chain. Also remember there was one time I invited you to a beer and... Fine, but only this once. And make sure to make the examination after work. Oh sure, mate. Thanks, Yossot. You just saved me life.
You sound like a Scottish Yorkshireman who's picked up a bit of an Australian accent.
I'm trying. I wish I could do an accent properly, but I can't. Sometimes I see hallucinations when I change my clothes. Okay, that's a bit of lot information I didn't want to know. You're supposed to be an AI. Why do you need to change clothes?
Why do you have hallucinations?
And my skin is covered with festering boils. Horrible. Of course my body is fine when I open my eyes. What bothers me is not the hallucinations itself. It's that feeling that the hallucination is real and I'm deluding myself into believing that I have normal skin.
I asked other Sephiroths, but I'm the only one who experiences this.
Alright, I've completed something. Through attachment jobs, we can build bonds with abnormalities. Abnormalities with social desires tend to show their discontent even with a full stomach, or when the containment unit is clean. Detail, complete attachment work 6 times.
Oh, might be able to do
I
that.
can do that.
Yeah. Are you going to go shopping?
I don't know. Would you like to expand the information team and continue?
Yes, sure.
So I'll just catch up on chat. Are we going to get another person?
I don't know. You haven't told the tram story yet, I think.
I think we should get Lucan in the game.
Output all damage UI or reduce fear damage of office workers.
Where are we? Ralph says Mir is probably shaking his fists here, just saying Victorian swimsuit under his breath. Because the Victorian swimsuits are those ones that cover your arms and your legs. Like stripy pajamas, stripy one-piece pajamas.
I don't know why, but I was thinking that had something to do with Deus Vult and were about to take back Jerusalem. Sorry. New employee. Which team? I have not explored that properly. Anyway, which team gets a new employee?
I don't know. You're the manager, your call.
Oh, my maximal ordeal is just Dawn. Oh yeah, that explains why I can't get a Dusk one. Oh, nice. Alright, who wants to be a dude? Come up, people, step up.
Yeah, I think we should get Lieutenant Lucan for
yeah, well, he
for all
needs
his
to
hard
volunteer first. Also, I have no idea what Lieutenant Lucan looks like. Cell Technologies points out that the Victorian Crusades were interesting times.
And Cell says commercial purposes for rooms full of corpses is endless. And Ralph says, indeed, manager, if I were to see Mir in a Mirkini, my brain would cease to function. Cell says, seems like you need one of those filters. And Cell says, those are some accents. Lieutenant Lucan says, you need to make your accent stronger. With some Russian characters in there.
Oh, a moment.
Mir
For
speaks
Yesov?
a little bit of Russian.
Stop it. Don't put me on the spot.
I know it's only really basic Russian, but...
I'm not hiding the mask. Cell Technologies, this is your identity now. You're the man with the face.
What?
Ah, there we go. Lucan doesn't want to, so Ralph wants to be there. Right. Oh, what does Ralph look like? Help me.
Yeah, so Ralph, choose your hairstyle, hair colour. Short, long, spiky, flat, bald. What do you fancy? And what colour?
We could go back to the poop head.
Haven't we already got a poop head?
No, I tried to turn Potato into the poop head, but he didn't like it.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Brown hair, long hair.
Potato says, hey Mir, can you give me a uniform that isn't crap, please? Yeah, we'll do all the armour and things afterwards.
Hold on, I'll find something long.
Cell says, being a man with a face doesn't really sound that intimidating. Ralph says, not poop head. Tammy says, give him ponytails.
Okay, I was gonna go with this.
That one with the scruffy one.
That one with the scruffy one is not a very detailed...
I think I'll spot it. I think...
ponytails.
No, not that one.
Hold on, I need to make them brownish.
No, that's not even a ponytail.
Is it not?
No.
I thought it's like 2 of them. That one is...
That's not even a scruffy one. If you're going to give him a ponytail, at least give him a scruffy hairstyle to go with it.
Those are the ponytails, right?
Yeah, but do the top hairstyle. That was the scruffy one back there.
That one.
There you go. That's fairly scruffy.
I don't like it. I like to have my employees who cut their hair in a manner that makes me able to see their eyes.
And that's not really brown. It's more blonde.
I'm working on it. There we go. brownish enough.
Potato says, speaking of hair, want to fix my hair if you can. I don't think we can alter people once they're in. We tried that last time, I think.
I do.
Ralph says,
yes.
man bun capper. Cell says, nonsense. Everyone knows you have a mullet. And Ralph says, to be honest, my hair is long enough. To put into ponytails. You want to get something vaguely male looking despite the ponytails.
But that's already potato.
That's not so bad.
I can work with the back hair, I guess. There, it's scruffy and overly large. Is that to her?
It's Ralph, it's his.
Yeah, his satisfaction.
Don't forget to change his name while you're waiting for an answer.
Sounds, you know.
Ooh. I want to say Ralph.
Right.
And then
Well,
play
now the
around
front
with the
doesn't
faces.
Really match anymore. No.
I thought we just asked Ralph if he was happy with the hairstyle. Then you started clicking the buttons again.
Well, he
And
wasn't
Ralph
quick
said
enough.
perfect.
Brilliant,
So-
it's perfect now. Right, basic eyes. Let's start from 1. This is going to take a while. Hold on a second.
I think you should give him like sparkly starry eyes.
Sparkly eyes with stairs in them. Sparkly eyes with stairs in them.
Oh, I quite like that one.
You mean that one?
That one.
Right. Basic eyebrows.
We can't see the eyebrows, so it don't matter.
Yeah, hold on. They're lower eyebrows.
Potato says, but yeah, what did I miss? My computer had a stroke while Sal talked about a swimsuit. Oh, I'll come back to that in a moment. Cell Technology says reality filter. Potato says cough. They're called twin tails. Cough. We call them pigtails. When you get 2 ponytails. I don't know why they're called pigtails, because I don't know of any pigs that have two tails.
I thought you called them pigtails when they were curly, because pigtails are curly.
Pigtails just means 2 ponytails.
Yeah, but they're curly.
Only if you curl them.
Alright, battle phase.
And Tammy says, I thought pigtails were braids. We call
Braids
any
are curly.
braids. We call braids plaits, and we call pigtails like whether they're plaited or not plaited. If you've got 2 of them, then 2 of them on either side, on the sort of above your ears, either side of your head. So I've seen people with 2 ponytails, but they were vertically arranged at the back of the head. That wouldn't be pigtails. But I guess it's just, different descriptions for the same thing across continents. I kind of like that.
There we go. Are we happy with this? That's his dead face, that's his normal face, that's his battle face, that's his panic face, that's dead.
Looks good.
I guess, here we go.
Hey, do you want to put up any of his scores or anything?
I can only put up 1 score, and that's either Fortitude, Prudence, or Temperance.
Ah, okay.
And I thought, let's go with health points, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Fine, you're hired. Let's put you in the information team. Let's put Potato... Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you're gonna swap around some armor and things?
Where's the swap
Weapons
out
and
armor
things?
button?
Is it reinforcement?
No, that's teaching employees. Ah, there we go. EGO list. So Potato didn't like his suit. Fine then. I guess we can put Ralph in the... Okay. There we go. Ralph gets the TV static suit. Congratulations. How do I put the suit on?
Didn't you drag them?
I thought so.
Or did you drag the suit to the employee? I can't remember. It was all working.
Oh, it requires prudence too.
Oh, that's why it wasn't working.
I guess he doesn't get that then. Potato wanted to have the dumb cute suit.
Cross-continental hair terminology, indeed.
Um,
And Ralph says, I'm going to spread false info and bring down this thing from the inside. Ralph, the master on lobotomy espionage. And
Right.
Cell says, lobotomy espionage?
what?
It's okay, I'm just chatting with chat. You
Right,
you
right,
do
you
your
do
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Does Potato still want to stick with the stick? I guess not. We should move the spotted cow. Does the spotted cow want to stick with... Yeah, the spotted cow is a fighter. But Cell Technologies can have... Oh yes, a gun.
The claws looked the best of the melee weapons we've got so far, didn't they?
Right, so Oliver, you move up in range to a crossbow. Lovely stuff. And who was the head of the lower department?
Although do...
Oliver. Oh yeah, Oliver already has. Right, Emma gets another crossbow. Lovely stuff.
Have you got a balancer of the black, white and red damage?
No, I do not.
Because the only red damage we've got is that paw.
Potato gets a gun. Good for him. Ralph can have
Cell Technologies looks a lot
spear.
like the Joker.
Hold on. So we have Oliver, we have the spotted cow, we have
Potato says, with how crazy I get, I
We
think
have-
it's best you keep me with the stick. That's a good point.
Fine then. Who gets the other gun then? Fine, Potato gets the spear then, and Ralph gets the gun. Did I have Tim anywhere? No. Tim can have another paw. No, maybe Potato gets the paw, and Tim gets the spear. We have Tim, we have Emma, we have Cell Technologies, we have
Yep.
Oliver, we have
You've
Spotted
got
Cow.
7 in there and you've got 7 people.
Right, just wanted to make sure. So, congratulations, you got the gun with the face now, and you're sharing it with, the guy who has faces on him. Lovely stuff. And everybody's wearing a suit.
Ralph was complaining about being the Neanderthal, but you've changed him since. He works in info, uses a fucking ancient weapon. Never mind. And now he's happy. Fastest drawer in the West.
Right.
Have you changed all the suits around as well?
I have, vaguely. Potato is now wearing a cute suit with a cute paw. So is the spotted cow, apparently. Mildly concerning, but alright. Oliver is... What is Oliver wearing? Oliver. Oliver is not wearing anything. Why is he not wearing anything? Okay, does he get a cute suit or anything else? Move Tim into a cute suit. Do we have somebody in the upper department with a cute suit? Right, now it matches. Are we ready for the next day?
Well, you've got 7 people with weapons and 7 people with suits.
Oh yeah, that's the higher button, not the start button. Right. Ralph, you're the new guy. How about you just keep on using that until you either die or something else happens? In the meantime, let's
Oh, what about the
send-
book as well? Didn't you have the book that someone can use?
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
But I don't have any free people who want to use it.
Ah.
Hold on, we need to do some attachment work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not working out. Spotted cow can go in there. Attachment work can happen with Oliver. Let's attach to the skull. Send Cell Technologies down there. And, did we want to anger that thing right now? I forgot.
Well, what's its clip-off meter
I don't
looking
know.
at?
I get confused by it constantly.
Is that 4?
Maybe having it at 4 is a good thing. I forgot.
You want to upset it to reduce it, but it tells you, doesn't it, what level it escapes at, or what level it gets mad at?
No, not really. It says it's a non-escaped object.
Isn't it in the info? In
Probably.
the details or something?
The surveillance camera detected various noises coming from around the facility. Based on the fact that it happened at reached 0, it is assumed that the noise originated from his cell. So having it at 0 is bad.
Oh, so we only need to upset it if it gets close to 0.
I don't know.
That's what it sounded like. So you can keep it happy until it gets close to 0, and then you need to upset it again.
I guess. Off everybody goes. I invested into a research thing that makes these people less scared.
Oh,
hello,
that's good.
Baldy.
Yeah, my chasing tram story. So,
I like this. Oh no.
where I
Carry
used to live, the trams used to the tram that I catch for work was sat at a terminus, so it's like the end tram stop on the line, and it would go round in a great big horseshoe before then heading off into the city. So if I had the choice of either going to that really close tram stop at the terminus, or I could take. It was. I think it was about an 8-minute walk to the second nearest tram stop, which was about 4 stops down the line, but because it was in a horseshoe, it was the next closest one to me. And
Ah, great. Potato's using his big paws to beat up the other employees.
oh dear.
And Ralph is nervous about facing off against Potato. Lovely stuff.
There you go. Couple of murders, bit of shooting, everyone's happy again.
I know.
Yeah, my boss at the time did a lot of running, but he's like really slow. Just liked to do a lot of running and jogging, and there was talk about like maybe we should get into it more as a team.
What?
I was.
How the hell did this happen again?
What?
Ralph
who's
is
died?
dead.
How's Ralph dead?
Where is Ralph? Why did he die? Why is he doing this to me?
Did Potato kill him?
No, I doubt that he did.
Oh, I thought that Ralph was. I thought that was Ralph up there in the corridor, but obviously not.
I probably shouldn't have let him wear that stupid bracelet. Well, lesson learned.
And so I thought, running's never been my thing, but I worked in a place where it was really nice to walk and stuff, and I thought, sure, I'll give it a go, like just trotting over to the far tram stop instead of the close tram stop, and I did, and I kind of liked the body drugs that you get from when you're running. I can't run very fast at all, and I couldn't run more than about 100 meters before I'd have to stop and walk. But I figured, something that bit of practice, I'd be able to. I wouldn't be able to increase my speed, but I'd be able to increase my distance. And then one day I decided to go to the close tram stop. And I'm walking up towards the tram that sat at the terminus. And on the display it said that the tram wasn't going to leave for another minute or something. And I walked past the tram driver, gave him a cheery smile, and then as I walked up to the tram door, he closed the doors and set off. And I just thought, you bastard. And I thought, right. That was when I got it into my head that, oh dear.
Oh, we fixed Potato right as he came out. Good stuff.
Yeah. I thought, right. Oh, you have 60 seconds to return the bracelets or they die.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Luckily,
says Melancholy Madness. Hello, Melancholy Madness, and welcome to the stream.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm returning it
Yeah,
right now.
and
That's a
Lieutenant
good
Lucan
idea.
says, I'm not quite sure, but you shouldn't let them wear the bracelet too long.
I mean, it's their own fault for just walking away with it. Well, yeah, right. Come on, be happy. Or not. Good
Tammy
enough.
says, I once worked in an office where most of the people decided to play softball. Yeah, we've got golf teams and cricket teams, five-a-side football teams. There's quite a few people who run together and stuff like that. And I used to do capoeira with a bunch of people in the office. So you know, there's a fair amount of, but it's not particularly serious or intensive or anything like that. It's just, I think there's some people who play netball together as well. Some of the women. But what amuses me is that we've got quite a lot of gamers in the office, but we all talk about games, but we all keep our gaming life very separate from our office life. I don't know the online identity of anyone in the office, and none of them know my online identity either.
For good reason, because we keep saying mean things about them.
It's true. And I keep owning up online to when I've been bunking off work.
And that too.
I've had some good bunking off days recently. It wasn't even bunking off, it was legitimate. We've had a bit of a...
One day, a
Ooh,
question
the dawn of
occurred to
green.
me. Where did we come from? Where did we go?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Where's the second fella? Oh, wow. I mean, I guess the training that made people more brave made sense, but now they just walk up to them and get stabbed.
Well, they were going to die anyway, weren't they?
I guess. Was that it? Oh no, down there is the next one. Aha, I've accumulated half the energy. Tim's mind. Where's Tim? Where's Tim? Where's Tim? Tim, my friend, my fella, my love. Potato's gone crazy. That's alright. They're all there. They're beating each other up. I guess. Oh no, there's Tim. Go help Tim a bit. Oh no, he's a runner. He's a bloody runner. Where did he go?
Sal, you should upgrade your stamina stats. Yeah. And Tammy said a couple of people got hit with a softball and came to work with black eyes. And
Oh,
Tammy
no!
says, what? Did someone die?
Oh, the others have gone crazy too now.
Ooh. Potato became a crazy potato. Who would have guessed that?
Okay, let's recall everybody and then assess where all the people are. The Ralph
Sounds
is there.
sensible.
Ralph can deal with Tim, because Tim apparently has slowed down. Potato's panicked. Oliver's gone crazy. How did this suddenly happen? He's helpless. Cell technologies. Why are they all so slow now? And Ralph has panicked at the sight of Tim, who is still alive, by the way. So Spotted Cow is. Spotted Cow's
the last man standing.
Can you beat some sense into Potato quickly, please? Quicker, quicker. Thank you. How did he die? Ah, brilliant.
Oh dear. And it was all going so well.
God damn it, Tim.
Attention employees, if you're still alive, please report to the break room for cake. Potato says, well, I doubt you want to find out that your co-worker has invested 40 plus hours into a game called Sexy Anime Tentacle Mania 4 Miniskirt Edition. Made up title, I hope.
Oh, goodness. Sal, did you do that? Why did he mention... What?
Well, talking about the gamers in work, how we don't sort of share our online personas. We don't let anyone know who it is. Cell Technology says, panic spiral! Lieutenant Lucan says, they panic because other people panic. Melancholy Madness says, cascading failures, wonderful to watch in action. So yeah, back to my tram stories.
It's going to take you the entire stream to tell that, because people like me will keep interrupting you.
Indeed. Well, things happen on screen and people say things in chat, and then I just come back with my tram stories every so now and then. After that incident with the tram driver driving off, I was thinking I timed how long it took the tram to get around this horseshoe, and it took the tram 6 minutes to go round the horseshoe to my second furthest away tram stop, and it took me 8 minutes to walk it. And I thought, if I can get my running speed, well, not necessarily my speed up, but my distance up just a little bit, I can probably knock 2 minutes off my time. Also, you can only restore their sanity with white damage weapons or black damage weapons, but black damage drops the health bar as well as increasing the sanity bar. Oh, that's interesting. You do, I think.
I do?
Because you had...
Oh yeah, the stick.
Yeah.
The stick that nobody can hit with.
Yeah, it's really slow, isn't it? You have black damage weapons. That explains why Spotted Cow didn't do any good. Hitting out with the claw a potato.
What else was I supposed to do? Spotted Cow was the only one standing.
Indeed. How good are white damage weapons compared to black damage ones? Well, at the moment our white damage ones are...
the weakest, because we've got it from the skull.
Yeah, they were the first weapons we got.
Skull, old chap.
They're melee only, so you can only use them with people who are standing relatively still. So maybe when you go to calm down...
Didn't I tell the team to suppress Potato? Oh, the other team went to suppress Potato. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah. And I used to practice in the morning.
What the? Oh yeah, right. I forgot to return the bracelet. Dang it!
Invest LV point into stamina and endurance, Sal. And Spotted Cow says the only cow standing. Good point.
From the top.
Yeah, and I did get my time down so that I could run from my house to the other tram stop within 6 minutes. I don't know that I would be able to run from the terminus tram stop to the other tram stop within 6 minutes. But yeah, I was basically racing the trams.
Took a long time to get to this point.
Yeah.
Well, did you make it?
And it was, I did get to, I would have done, but then I didn't have an incident with a tram driver at that point.
Oh, yeah, right.
Melancholy Madness says, I'm on day 33 and I'll tell you that black weapons are kind of garbage. Tons of creatures have black resistance or even immunity. Pale is the god tier, white is the holy grail, red is kind of normal and black is kind of just there to look cool. Cell says, invest stats in tram driver diplomacy. And Lieutenant Lukin says, all abnormalities are weak to certain types of damage. There is no best damaged weapon type.
Right,
But-
I need a control team
Yeah.
for when Potato goes bonkers.
I did enjoy running. That's the bizarre thing. Having said that, like at school, I hated it. I hated racing. But when there's no time pressure sort of thing, just going for a trot almost. I kind of liked. I could get into that. So it's all the body drugs that you get. It's got a ever so slightly addictive nature to
Perfect
it.
run. And there goes Potato.
You could, of course, not send Potato in there to go mad.
I've got the entire team outside the door to beat some sense into him. There you go. He's already fine again. Is Ralph done yet? Yeah, he's done. Right, I need to do some attachment work for the information team. Let's send a spotted
Someone
cow
was
there.
we were getting flashing red lights off someone. It might have been the.
What? Who would go red lights? Sheesh.
Well, maybe I didn't. I thought it was the shy guy.
Who had the gun? Oh yeah, Emma has the gun. Remind me that Emma has the gun and we need Emma around to do stuff.
Oh, you've got one box towards the door.
Oh my god, this is going to hurt. Oh, brilliant.
Nice. Yeah. So me and Mia are going back to London soon, aren't we?
Oh yeah, don't remind me. I'm dealing with German bureaucracy and I love it because you can't get this around here, but I hate the city of London. We used to have a bloody embassy for the German Republic in Manchester and they closed it down.
And the worst, and to make things even worse, oh no,
What?
Tim. Where's Tim? Oh yeah, that was to be expected. Emma, would you mind shooting some sense into Tim? There we go, see? All brilliant. And let's recall the entire team. Where was I? Yeah, and to make matters even worse, I could have either gone to the embassy of the German Republic in Edinburgh, or I could have gone to the one in London, but apparently they divided up the entire country, and it searches so narrowly the border for the jurisdiction areas for each embassy fall slightly north of Manchester, which means I unfortunately fell under the jurisdiction of the London embassy.
Oh, I thought Edinburgh only did London, only did Scotland. So
No.
So they do
Edinburgh is
Northern England as
responsible
well,
for
but
the
further north than
entirety
here.
of the north, including Northern Ireland.
I see. I guess they just split it by population numbers or something.
Something like that. And it's frustrating me because I hate London. Nobody likes
You
London.
might not
London is awful.
You might not like Edinburgh either. So what was it that you didn't like about London?
There's people there. It's got a name. It's just awful.
You don't like it because it's more expensive.
That too. Clearly. Where did the music go, by the way?
Don't know. It'll come back, I'm sure.
I hope so. Attachment
So-
work. Let's send the spotted cow in there.
So you don't like it because it's got people, but there's people in Manchester, and you
All right,
don't dislike Manchester.
Let me put it differently. I have a certain tolerance for city sizes because as soon as it surpasses that limit that I have for myself, which I can't directly determine what it's like. Oh no, I've made a mistake. I need to have the entire team together to do some dawning. Where was I? City size limit, where as soon as it surpasses that, it becomes overcrowded, and I'm unhappy with it because it just feels depressing, overbearing.
When you are in a space, the city is only as big as the distance you can see. The rest is all in your imagination.
That too. Well, you can tell, if you have a lot of skyscrapers standing around the place, they can become rather oppressing. Ralph was the one with a gun, right? Ralph had a gun. Did Ralph have a gun?
Can't remember.
Ralph had a gun. So who was the other low-level employee? Okay, Potato, you can go back up there and you can do some attachment work.
Possible vlog adventure to populate your channel?
No.
Probably not. Because the last recorded video was 4 weeks ago. Yeah, I know. I've been sort of distracted somewhat from recording with the situation with my mum and that.
Thanks for bringing it up. Where was I?
Yeah, so we're going to London.
You see, it's mostly just the amount of traffic you have there that's depressing me and bothering me. It's the amount of people that you constantly could potentially bump into. I need to keep in mind that as soon as Potato waltzes in there, I'll have a problem on my hand. It's the amount of skyscrapers. Oh, it's just gnomes. I can deal with gnomes. Can the team down there please do something about this? How many gnomes do I have? Oh, just those two. So, if one of those factors is missing, like for example Manchester, due to the...
Ew.
Who's done a thing wrong now? I'll just recall the entire team.
Oh, there's another
no,
thing, yeah.
Oh, he moved, that's why. Let me guess, they'll now take about an hour to get there. Personally, I like to compare that. Lovely, thank you. Like to compare that between a city like Ravensburg and a city like Frankfurt. Frankfurt is a city I do not enjoy. It is just, it meets all the criteria of cities that I do not enjoy. This sounds like a very subjective and arbitrary classification.
Yeah.
And Manchester is on the verge because it is an unreasonably large city, but it lacks that many skyscrapers, and the traffic is not all too bad because you've got a lot of zones in the middle of the city that discourage traffic altogether, or is reserved for just bus and cab travel alone, which makes the city feel more countryside-y.
We've got more.
I like to live alone
areas
in the
and less
countryside.
tarmac.
I should probably do stuff while I have the chance.
Yeah. Cell says, so if there was just one mega skyscraper, it would be less depressing.
I would love to live in City 17 because there's just one skyscraper and the rest is rural Bulgaria.
I like skyscrapers.
I feel like Tammy you can have too many of them.
It's probably the overwhelming sense of claustrophobia with the skyscrapers.
You could say that. Oh, these people die. What is my team alright? Last time I had one of those big robots. Potato, you surely want to do more attachment work, right? Oh no, hold on. How about we send Ralph in? Ralph, you can prove yourself and fail miserably. And we'll send the rest of the team down.
Oh, you want to do attachment, don't you?
I do want to.
Was that what the...
The lady likes attachment, but it reduces the clip-off counter, which is why I like to send the spot counter to just beat her up. But as long as I have a team standing by outside the door, I'm sure it'll be fine. Potato's really slow.
What was the why won't it rot mission? Was that an attachment thing, or was it something else?
Oh, that's already done. That's the attachment thing. I guess I'll just need to collect energy now. Oh well, Cell Technologies, how about you go back to your thing? We'll select...
And Cell says, I don't know, the Citadel had too much energy bridges. Do you have any idea on the energy costs in living there?
Well,
So-
they have a large black matter energy reactor in the middle of the Citadel. They can provide.
So when Mia announced he was going to London in May to do some stuff to do with ID documents, to me,
Oh, to you, right.
and I wanted to go with him because I wanted to spend like a day at a museum. I've been to London several times, but it's almost always with other people who want to do touristy things. And I quite fancy there's loads of museums and things in London that I've wanted to go and just spend some time at. So I wanted to go with Mia so that I could go and spend the day. Mia disapproved. So after a bit of toing and froing about it, I decided I was going anyway. I'm going on a different day then. And so anyway, Mia's decided to come with me. I want to go around the British Museum. I've not gone around the British Museum since I was a kid. So yeah, Mia's gonna come with me. And he was most upset when he found out I booked first class travel on the trains.
Right, Ralph has gone crazy. Let's have a bit of suppression. Ooh, that was quick. That crossbow from that lady is good. I wish I had more.
Sent Mia a sketch of a swimsuit for your approval, Sal. Okie dokie.
Right.
Sal says you can't power 100 energy bridges with just a singularity. The space technology just isn't there.
That's why we import our space technology from outer space. We outsource that involuntarily, I suppose.
Do you know, mate, with the font on your computer,
Yes.
2135 looks like 2155. I always have this problem when it says 2130.
That's clearly a 3.
What is that font?
Andus. Right.
I can see it if I look straight on. But I found I have terrible trouble with Windows because of the colour schemes just don't go well with my particular type of colour blindness. And it's really bad in the office. We've got large telly screens on some of the walls of some of the meeting rooms. And if I'm watching a presentation, or in fact, it's when I'm driving the presentation that's particularly difficult. Like sometimes I'll get a group of people in a room and I'll be modifying documents and things up on the big screen telly while we all sort of have an argument about what exactly we want to do about that particular proposal or something, and I'll be adding comments and things. Because I'm sat down and I'm looking up at the big screen, all of the commands on the ribbon at the top, I can't read any of them at all. I can't see the colours of the words because everything's got a blue tint to it, and I can't see. I can just about if I hold my head sort of so that the light doesn't fall on the TV screen quite so much, it's I can see where the separate buttons are, but yeah, it all looks so faint to me and all sort of blurred into itself. Not blurred, blended. With some of the old Windows systems, I never had that problem, but yeah, since was it Windows 2010 when they went to the ribbons? Whenever we installed Windows 2010 at work, that's when, as soon as I saw it, it was like, oh god, this is also faint and merged. I was like, give me some primary colours so I can see what everything is. Anyway, that's me bitching enough. And Cell says, but space technology is from space. You can get some bad quality from outsourced singularities. Lieutenant Lukin says, unlock fragments of the galaxy escape information. It increases your success rate.
Have I not done that already? Oh, no, I have not. Whoopsie daisy. I must have missed that, sorry. I'll send somebody up there to do some work. Spotted cow. In the meantime, Olive wants to use this.
And don't forget to drop it afterwards.
Don't worry, you have them stand here the entire time. And lastly, let's bother Potato with it again. So what's 3? But wearing this bracelet even when there are no wounds left is an act of greed. The wearer will die if any attempt to return it is made when their HP has dropped. Oh god.
Hmm.
No, Spotted Cow's already done. But we don't have enough boxes, do we? No, we don't.
Oh, I should tell everyone about my plans for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you might want
Yeah. So my computer started getting really crashy with Surviving Mars.
Oh yeah, that's the point.
Yep. And although, sort of sorting out the crashing issue obviously is something that, is on my to-do list and I will get to it and stuff, it's not going to happen by tomorrow. So I thought rather than expect to get through another long crashy session, we'll do something new.
Oh no! When did the Spotted Cow sustain damage?
Oh, and her day was going so well.
I was just gonna return that. Stupid bracelet.
Oh dear. So, I've decided that what we'll do tomorrow is I'm going to start a new game and we'll play that for a bit until either I get my computer fixed. We'll come back to Surviving Mars, we'll come back to Railway Empire, we'll come back to all the other games I've not finished at some point. But what I'm going to start playing tomorrow, because I know it's fairly stable on my computer, is Colony Survival. Mia, you killed me, you bastard. Cell Technology says, oh no, the cow is dead. And Lieutenant Lucan says, that's quite infuriating.
I know. I'll just know not to dabble with this bracelet or just send Ralph in. Wow,
well, you make it sound like Ralph is expendable.
Well, he's level 1, he is.
Oh my god, you killed the cow, says Tammy.
I'm aware.
I know, it seems like, Potato dying was...
Potato's no longer the newest guy.
Didn't cause anyone to bat an eyelid too much.
Oh, fine. Cell Technologies, go read a book or something, I don't know.
Potato says, well, not really anyone watched my Night in the Woods, so you could stream Night in the Woods and have your own go at it. Might do that in the at some point in the
many voices. Heavens,
future. But no, I'm going to play Colony Survival because I know it runs really well on my computer. So I've
Ralph, you fool! Why did you walk up here?
What? Where did he walk
he's
up?
Going to
what
die.
did he do?
He's going to bloody die. Potato's panicked, and there's no control team nearby. Oh, brilliant.
Oh dear, so I'll go into hell in a handbasket.
It sure is.
So not Pixel Pirates tomorrow. No, I mean Pixel Piracy is my fallback game because it's the one thing, it runs on everything. Cell Technology says Colony Survival, wasn't that some game with conga zombies or something? Yeah, it's surprisingly addictive. So it's a sort of tower defense game with Minecraft type building, and I saw someone play it, watched a video, I don't know, maybe a year ago or something, and there was something about it that really caught my fancy, and so I got it to have a play and really liked it. But it was very early at the time. There wasn't much content to it. But recently, I saw another YouTuber that I watch was playing it just out the blue, and again it was like, oh yeah, I haven't played that for ages. I've got to have a play, and so I played, I don't know, maybe 20 hours or something. And I had maybe 2 or 3 crashes in that time. So, which is really good for my computer at the moment.
No.
Oh, it's the things.
Well, I have the whole team here now.
Yeah, it's got a lot more content now. So the general premise of the game is like I said, tower defense. The zombies are trying to capture your flag, and you have to. If you think of, oh dear,
It's cool. It's just Ralph. Nobody minds. Right, we've taken care of that. Everybody back to your stations we can.
But isn't Ralph dead?
No, Ralph is not dead.
Oh, right, fine.
She's gone crazy a bit, and Cell Technology shot him a bit in the face.
Oh, fine.
Because that's what he does.
Mm.
Lovely stuff, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you think, imagine if in Minecraft, you could build. You were the only, like, you could build like you normally do and destroy blocks like you normally do, but to create anything, you had to use the villagers. And that's how it works in Colony Survival, is you are recruiting colonists, and your colonists are the people who do your farming and growing and researching and making all your materials and your mining and stuff like that. So you're managing your colony, like keeping the balance between food and the other resources and the ammunition that you need and stuff. But the bigger your colony gets, the more zombies come. And so the more zombies there are, then the more ammunition you need and the more guards you need. And the more guards you have and the more ammunition you need, then the more miners you need and the more production staff you need and the more food you need to feed them all. And you end up in this big spiral of constantly trying to feed everybody and stuff. So the more food you need, then the more farmers you need, and the more farmers you've got, the more zombies come to get you. And meanwhile, while all of this is going on, you've got a very pleasant building game, sort of first-person building and crafting game like Minecraft, where you're trying to build something really pretty for your colonists to live in. And there is something... It's a very smooth-running game, and yeah. It's just... Yeah, I think you'll like it. So what I'll do tomorrow before we start stream is I shall have a run around until I find a nice place to set up our base. And then we'll start from there, because the zombies don't start coming until you actually set up a colony, so I can run around the landscape until I find somewhere where we're going to start.
Right, I'll just end this day.
Oh, 1, 2 or 3 people?
Many hands float in the bath. These are the hands of people I once loved.
Sounds gory.
The child's tear dropped as a star came down from the sky. The world fell into sleep as it was trapped in ecstatic lullaby.
I like ecstatic lullabies.
Unsurprisingly, not a single employee volunteered to retrieve the corpse of their cocooned colleague. Yes, right. Not 3.
So 1 or 2 people.
It's alright, take your time.
Lots of hands or ecstatic lullabies. Well,
Many
although
hands float in the bath.
ecstatic lullabies might be crying babies or something, though.
Yeah, nobody likes
Yeah,
crying
yeah.
babies.
Maybe one.
Like,
was the-
while on the other hand, many dismembered limbs is something we face every day. I feel like we have a clear winner here. No, stop.
Spotted Cow says 3.
No. No. Oh, unless, of course, you mean it like 1, 2, 3.
Potato says 2. Cell says 2.
Why do you want so many crying children?
Tammy says 2.
You don't like
It's the
crying.
ecstatic lullabies, I think.
Oh, hello. B?
Potato says, hand job.
Do I
Is
have
there
to read
anyone there?
that? That's a B. I think that's me. No, hold on. I was X.
Is there anyone there?
Yeah, fine. I'm here.
Can you read me? Is anyone there?
I already said yes.
You can call me B.
I know. It says so on your thing. You don't even look like a B. It's very offensive.
I am an insider who knows a lot about the company.
I know as much as I need to. You don't need to tell me more. You've got very informative information, Bruches.
Please understand that I cannot reveal my identity.
I didn't ask.
I will tell you the truth that the company wants to hide. Why do you think you're hired by the company?
To make money. I feel like it's a very good answer. You don't need to judge me like this.
Let me rephrase my question. Are you satisfied with your job here?
I mean, it's alright. All my co-workers are insane, really dull, or have very weird problems with their eyes, but otherwise it's an alright job. I had worse office environments, not to even speak of the time when I was still doing manual labour. It's alright, my dude.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Stop, no, stop, don't say that. I'm satisfied, I'm saying.
Are you?
Yes, I said so, please.
Well, I can't judge whether you're telling the truth.
I am telling the truth, my friend.
You're a manager, but you don't actually know much about the company. Am I wrong?
I know as much as I need to.
I will make it as short as I can.
That's at least something.
Contacting someone for a long period is dangerous in any case.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was as short as he went.
Lobotomy was an inside job. Oh dear.
Alright, yes, sort. James purposefully released the abnormalities that eventually killed 7 people. Lost the abnormalities and 4 employees. Ordered to shoot down James, but nobody shot. I know what kind of place we're working in. I'm not sorry for the fact that I was unable to stop him. I'm sorry for the fact that I knew him personally. I let my subordinates exploit me. The chat, the game, all fun, and James was a good joker. Playing Word Chain was fun too. James died because I was weak. I promised myself not to repeat this error on that day. Manager, this is Lobotomy Corporation. We see body bags every day. It's a lonely place. Sometimes you will want to have friends. When you feel lonely, remember that what happened to me. You will be able to get over meaningless deaths. I envy Angela. She doesn't have feelings. People say I'm too rational. They say I'm cold-blooded, calculating, and devoid of emotions. I take them as compliments.
Wow, that really does sound like you, Mir.
Thank you. I am not in denial, you know. Whoever built this place is a cruel person. I forgot an A. Sometimes I want to be an AI without emotion. I thought you are! Oh no. Okay, he is an AI, but not one without emotion. Why do we program them with emotion? This sounds like a problem. Sympathy clouds your judgment, but you're bound to make mistakes. Why would anyone place AI with emotion in this cruel facility? Do you know the answer? Apparently it's a mission, is the answer. The best we can do is take care of things before they turn sour. All will be taken care of if abnormalities are managed to the best results. So be sure to take care of everything carefully. As far as I know, this is the best way. Detail, complete a job without a poor result.
Does that mean, like, complete a day?
Ooh, I hope not.
Don't know.
Do I want the security team or the training team?
I'm not sure, but I would suggest that we just set up and then call it a day before actually going into the day.
A fair point, I can live with that. I let chat vote if they want to have security measures or just a bunch of training dummies.
I have to say, security measures sounds like the best way to go out of those
Yeah,
two.
I know, but I thought having a bathtub full of dismembered limbs was the best ways to go either, and then they went for the crying baby.
Well, Lieutenant Lucan did say that the crying baby was the one that gives you the most boxes, but he's not very familiar with it.
Oh, lovely.
Are you the bee?
Am I the bee?
Lieutenant Lucan remembers Cow dying at the end of the day. Yeah, pretty satisfied. Moot you, spotted cow. James died because he didn't close the door.
God damn it, James.
And is this corporation associated with the Soylent Corporation?
No, I don't think we actually scrape the remains of the employees off to make food out of them. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but you know.
Potato says, I hear castles in Europe cost less than apartments in New York.
Depends on the castle.
It really does. Because a lot of castles are in absolute ruins. Well, I can talk about
So what you're basically
in the
buying
UK.
is
Pile of stones.
pile
that
of stones
have
on a
got-
very tiny bit of land because everything else has already been distributed to other people.
Castles generally don't have a road to them. So because the idea was like they're inaccessible. So they're in inaccessible places. They're tumble down ruins, and they usually have, in the UK at least, they've got very, very strict regulations on what you can and can't do with them. So yes, you could probably buy a castle in the UK for less than an apartment in the UK. And mine's in New York. But you would be getting
You
something...
would still be homeless.
Yeah, and you would have a huge duty to do something about it.
That too.
Cell Technology says Sec Team is the best team.
Alright, so we go for security team unless somebody has some complaints and still wants me to deal with a bunch of drooling babies. Already have one, might as well add more. Okay. Oh no, that's Netzach. Is that a dude or is that a woman?
I think it's a woman. It's got no chest bumps.
Hold on, no chest bumps, no woman.
No. No chest bumps
What does
equals
the training
man.
person look like? Hod. Hod is a woman.
Yeah, chest bumps, I think. But Sec Team. And go on, I'll do the voice if that's what's determining it.
Hold on, I need to come up with a voice for this one. I think I already had one, a voice for Netzach, but
That person didn't look so green last time? I don't know.
Well, just read it, me.
Right, alright. I am in charge of the security team. Would you like to unlock the team today?
That's totally not what that person sounds like. I need to work on a voice. I'll find one later, but there we go. We're with the security team now. Give that man some salt. Ah, thank you. You're very kind. Ah, normalization of damage. Visualize damage done by abnormalities in employees. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Would you like to proceed with this research project? Yes. Thank you. Lovely stuff.
So the quicklime budget must be massive at this place. And Tammy says, well, it's not easy being green. Why did my salt not give you salt?
I don't know. Probably because I don't deserve the salt. Or because the Restream chat is not sending it to the right YouTube chat and thus Nightbot didn't see it. Ah! So the only person who could have salted me would be Joshua Buck. I win.
Yeah, and
I've
Joshua's...
got 9 lob points.
Potato says, how to tell if female. 1. Must have chest bumps. 2. Must have eyeliner that extends past the upper corner of the eye outline. Yeah.
Right. Well.
Generally true no matter the animal, whether human or otherwise. So what you doing? Are you hiring?
I need to hire somebody, definitely, because, you know. Question is...
Does anybody want to be a new person?
Yeah, that's a good question. How much time do I have?
2 minutes.
Lovely, you've got 2 minutes to be a person. Who wants to die under my tutorship? Thanks, Spotted Cow. Very nice of you. If I could, I'd kill you again.
Yeah, so the Salt Command is only working on YouTube.
New personhood.
Oh, Tammy volunteers.
As tribute. Thank you. Hire a new person. How does a Tammy look like?
So, Tammy, choose your hairstyle. Long, short, scruffy, smooth, and colour.
So, I assume it's a superhero persona that's very blonde. How do you make blonde? No. That's making it greener. I don't know how to make blonde people. Sal, how do you make blonde people?
Isn't that blonde? I don't know if Tammy is blonde.
That looks very blonde.
Long brown.
Oh, long brown. Never mind. I was probably going with the wrong thing then.
I would suggest so.
Long and brown. That's red.
Cell says, just make everybody green. Tammy says, I'm a brunette. Would you like anything like pigtails or ponytails or...
I need something with a lot of hair so I can determine what the color is. Is it like a chestnut brown or more of a...
Brunette's usually a bit darker than a chestnut brown.
Like this? This feels too dark.
You're kind of... yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask in that case.
I'll just go through eyes.
That's actually right, says Scarlett.
Is that hairstyle alright, or do you want me to change things?
Just choose chestnut green, says Sel.
I'm not. I'm not choosing chestnut green.
So when Tammy says that's actually right, you decided to change it.
Well, I thought she was just talking about the color. So I'm making things worse right now, right?
Can you remember which one it was?
No. It looked so good too.
Oh, Potatoes posted a picture. Sal in her natural habitat. And Tammy says, just pick one.
Let's just pick one. You end up with Cell Technologies' green hair.
Pick a natural looking hairstyle.
Right. Hold on.
That one looks nice.
That one
looks fine.
Right, basic eyes. Are you a tired person, dreamy person, crazy person? Sparkly eyes.
Oh, that's quite nice actually. That one back. Go back one.
That one?
Yeah.
Right. Basic eyes.
It's got a nonchalant sort of look about it.
Okay.
Sort of being there, seeing it.
Green person. Green person. Right. Basil face. Where's the basil mouth?
Have we got a kind of grrr face?
Grr?
Yeah, that's a grrr face.
Alright. Combat eyebrows.
Cell wants Cecil to be Kermit. Oh, I don't think I've ever told any. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on stream. That was my nickname when I was a toddler. Kermit.
Why was your nickname Kermit?
Because when I was sort of preschool age and I was learning to swim, I had a green swimming costume.
Oh.
And I did swim, apparently, like a frog. I swam very well. I was very happy in water. So is Tammy joining me on security? Says Spotty Cow. Let the power go to the head. Let's start a dictatorship.
And lastly, some dead face. Dead eyes. Let's go with something peaceful this time. Right, how good does Tammy want to be?
How does what?
How good of a person does Tammy want to be?
Well,
I've
that's
got 9
more
points
down,
to throw out.
That's more down to a strategic decision on your part. Do you want to give some of those points to
No.
Ralph as well?
Heavens no, Ralph can train on his own with the dog. Speaking of which, I just had a very silly idea. Oops, that's not where that was supposed to go.
Cell says, dunno, Joker has green hair, the sea is green too. Tater says, oh well, that story ended a lot better than the other reason to be called Kermit.
Why? Because you might have had the voice of Kermit?
It might have been because I look like a frog.
Oh yeah, that works too. Right, this looks reasonable. Hold on, what does prudence do again? Insight. You don't have a lot of insight.
Oh, Ralph's back.
Hello, Ralph.
Cell says, everything can be green with enough radium.
Ooh, no. Yeah, this looks reasonable. Welcome aboard, Tammy. You're almost as good as the spotted cow. Now let's see what we can put you in.
Probably need
suits.
to...
Why didn't I buy in? Oh, that's weapons. Right. So, Tammy, you can have the purple suit if you want to. Oh no, that looks silly. That's the naked lady suit.
It's got quite a military look around it. Doesn't matter how it looks. What's its stats like?
Yeah, I have nothing that's good in that.
And Ralph says, or alternatively, Cell, green paint. And Tammy says, oh, gamma rays. But you can't be angry with gamma rays. And Cell says, nonsense, it doesn't have that natural radium green glow.
Does Potato want to have the weird new suit?
Does if you attach leads.
Oh no, he probably needs that for the physical damage. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, new EGO weapon. I guess Tammy gets to have the skull stick. Right?
Is that the only...
It's the only one I have open.
Yeah, actually it's probably wise until we find out like how, because Tammy's got a lot of strength about her, and we don't know how she behaves when she goes mad. Oh, LEDs, not leads. Sorry, I thought you were talking about electrical leads.
I thought we were talking about the city.
Leads the city. Potato says, I like purple. Ralph says, Leeds doesn't glow. It does at night if you stand back far enough and look at the city from a distance.
Right. So
I used to live in Leeds.
Figure that out. That reminds me, I need to put these guys up there so they can do some proper training. Emma is one of the people with a gun. Oliver was a person with a gun. And
if you put enough LEDs into Leeds, it can. Ralph says, no, it doesn't. It's that depressing, Sal. Well, Leeds, let's see, I got mugged once in Leeds, burgled once,
I think I have
attempted burgled once, and the only house I ever lived in where it felt spooky enough that I was freaked out enough to actually move out. Never had that. You know, I'm not a kind of person that gets freaked out by unexplained behaviours or unexplained phenomena. But that house was just too much for me. You got mugged and burgled, exactly. Oh yeah, but I've been burgled in loads of places.
Well, there we go. I've done the thing now. There's a crying boy in there.
That's when I was a
baby.
student. All students get burgled.
This department looks not very secure, but alright, I guess.
Oh, right. Well, should we call it a day there, Mia?
Sure. How about you do the outro for once?
And Lieutenant Lucan says, but what if it's... How do I pronounce that, Mia? Leeds?
I'm not trying to.
Is it lots of E's and leads? And even umlaut, or is that Leeds? I don't know how you pronounce the E with the umlaut.
I'm not going to indulge this. How about you do the outro instead?
Maybe don't leave your diamonds on display on your window next time. Well, that's why students always get mugged, is because in every student house you've got 3 or 4 students, everyone's got a PlayStation, everyone's got a laptop, everyone's out getting drunk and leaving the house empty. So it's, yeah, if you're going to burgle someone's house, the students are always like the easier target. The lower risk, you get more benefit and less risk. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching Mia murder people, then do join us again next week, where we shall be playing either this or something else.
You might have the power to vote tomorrow.
And that will be at 8 p.m. GMT plus 1.
Which will be about 2 hours ago from now.
Tomorrow I shall be starting a new game of Colony Survival, which, yeah, I really like, and I hope you'll join me and come and see if you really like it too. And then Potato says, Mia, can you announce my next game? Because you can do the epic voice thing.
What? I don't know what an epic voice is, and I've certainly already forgot what a... Hold on.
Fruity cocktail?
You haven't done the tea thing! However, if neither of us are your particular cup of tea, tune in on Saturday when we'll be having a fruity cocktail on offer, which is Potato, streaming on his Twitch channel at Crazy Potato. There's an underscore in there somewhere. You can see his name in chat. Where he will be streaming Kingdom Hearts. I don't know which part. No, it doesn't ring that nice. I can't do epic voices.
Anyway, thanks for watching everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.